Hello. What's up? Sorry I'm late again. I do have an excuse though. As always, I never come unexcused, you know? So by the time I got out of work and got home, it was like 9:22. So I didn't have much time to put food together, so I'm currently eating the food that I put together. It took a while, and I was also really distracted by Germa playing Among Us VR. So, yeah, that's what I was doing. I will be right with you guys. I just gotta finish up my dinner. It'll be a few minutes. Luigi's Mansion totally stole the beat from this song, didn't they? I have probably mentioned this before, pointed this out, but I just when it first started on here, I thought that it was actually that song from Luigi's Mansion. It's like EGAD's theme or something. Alright, so if you're wondering what we're doing today, we're just looking through some old Nintendo Power. I figured I wanted to do this stream yesterday, but I just wasn't, feeling well, so here we are today. And I'm actually kind of glad that I decided to do it today because I have more time now. We can look through these for like 3 hours now. I don't know how many we're going to get through, but wherever we leave off, we're going to continue next time. We'll do the next issue. So I have the issues up to a certain point. It's like, well, I guess I can just show you guys. I'll just show you. How does that sound? Alright. So, it's on the Internet Archive. I guess I'm gonna have to learn how to... Yeah, that's so... It is... 1988 to 2004. So I don't think we're gonna run out of them today, but... At some point, I'm gonna want to look through, 2004 to whenever is next. One thing I remember about this cover is I think for the very last one, they did a throwback cover that looks just like this, but it's more modern or whatever. Kind of cool. There's also something else that I wanted to say. So... So I learned about this thing. It's like the 47 something. Hold on. If you go to 47.net, the 47 Society, they have like a whole website and everything. But it's basically this group of people who, they think that the number 47 represents the universe or something. They said that they see it in all different places, and they see that number more than they see any other number. And people have been like, "Oh, that's just because you're looking for it." But they claim that they have tried like using other numbers, and they just didn't come up the same as 47. Well, the thing about that for me was, I was thinking, I've never seen 47 anywhere. Like, I never see it anywhere. You always see, like, I don't know, 38 or 35. Usually you see the like even numbers or like the fives. But I decided that today, as I went to work, that I might look for it a little bit. And so I was looking at some of the, the UPCs, the numbers under the barcodes, and none of them came up 47. None of them were 47. Mind you, I didn't look at every single one. I was trying to do it organically like they probably do, and I just couldn't for the life of me find a single 47. I found 417, and I was like, ooh, this is gonna be a great story to tell. Found 417, that's close enough, right? But then later on, I was working in a different aisle with someone else, and we were talking. We're friendly, so we were talking to each other while we were putting stuff on the shelves, and like suddenly we were talking about like the stuff that we're putting out, and he was like, yeah, there's There's so many different mac and cheeses. Like you go to the store and get something for your kids, and suddenly there's like 47 varieties of mac and cheese. And I kind of froze up. I probably just said something like, yeah. But in my brain, I was holding back like, what made you think of that number? Where'd you get that number from? Huh? It was like a movie moment. Like, what made you think of that number, huh? 47? So the reason I tell you this is because initially, I was gonna come in with the introduction of, oh, I couldn't find it anywhere at work, so let's see if we can find it in these magazines. So it did come up at work, and it was more organically than looking through UPC, so that's kind of scary to me. But yeah, let's search for 47s, I guess. That could be like a side quest. The source for NES players, straight from the pros. So I probably should have researched this magazine a little bit. We are gonna see very old, weird ads, and maybe some newer weird ads. I'm kind of nervous of if we're allowed to look at all of this. We probably should be. I mean, things were different back then, but... so yeah, here we got, like, a bunch of... Well, we got two, like, quote, kids who look like they're in their early 20s. I mean, that's not to say... Also, that's, like, an early version of this cover. I guess that makes sense, because they had, like, a prototype, and they... like, coverception. That's interesting, though. I feel like I already knew about that, but it's an interesting thing to point out. But then we got this guy over here on the phone pointing on their magazine, like, yeah, that's the number you used to call me. That's pretty helpful. I wonder what happens if you call this number, like, nowadays. I'm not gonna try it because I don't want strange numbers on my phone. Alright, so the year was 88 for this. So this was Super Mario Bros. 2. Now I'm gonna be like a strange angle on this because I didn't grow up in the 80s. I grew up like in the early 2000s. And I do not know the release dates of a lot of these games, so I'm just gonna be like, oh, so that's when this one was coming out. And what I'm thinking is I'm gonna see some games that I want to try. You know, if there's any like weird... Speaking of weird, I've seen this render before. Why have I seen this Toad render before? And there's the... I forgot that guy's actually in the video game. There's like a little hedgehog. Can we zoom? This... Oh my. This little hedgehog guy. That was totally on purpose, right? You know what's weird? These clearly are identical Marios, but this one looks like the Mario from the manga. There's like this weird manga where Mario like he does like some like crude stuff. Like, I'm pretty sure he's been naked in that manga before. But yeah, he looks like that one, but this guy, even though he looks identical to that one, he doesn't look like the one from the manga. It's got to just be the way that he's closing his eyes there. But like the wide smile too. That's not how far it was zoomed out, is it? That definitely isn't how far it was zoomed out. Give me a second, I'm gonna refresh it. Oh yeah, there we go. I think. So yeah, I mean, these are like... How have I seen this Toad, though? I don't understand that. I've seen basically none of this. Like, maybe in a passing glance I've seen someone reacting to this. You'd think that I would recognize this Peach because she has a weird face too, but I just recognize that Toad for some reason. So yeah, this is just a bunch of how to play stuff. Some of these nice little weird manga Mario faces. Alright. And then it's so weird how many different... Dude, they wouldn't be caught dead using this many different Mario renders nowadays. You see, he's got the red hat, he's got the blue hat, he's got the manga face, he's got the other, like, cartoonish face. Nintendo today would vomit if they saw this. If they looked back at this. I mean, look at how, they took a picture of their TV with these power-ups on it. And these characters. Percupo. Tweeter. And the big boss, Wart. I thought this said racist. He's the most mischievous of all the racists in the world of dreams. He created monsters by playing with the dream machine. See, I didn't even know that. I didn't know the lore of that. I knew that it was like in a dream, but I didn't know there was a dream machine. This is kind of dope. Is that a character in the game? Is that an actual character in the game? I mean, everyone's getting fucking fit here. And then there's these little guys. These only are in like 2 games. These are in like one of the new Super Mario something games. And then in this game, right? In 2. I think a lot of the stuff from 2, for some reason they dropped. A lot of the stuff they dropped from 2. But then there's a few characters that they just like put everywhere now, like Shy Guys. Shy Guys are everywhere in Mario now. But basically everything else, I mean, here and there they sprinkle some Birdo in. But everything else they're like, nah, that never happened. And it makes sense. It makes sense to me that they did that because, you know, this was a Nintendo of America version of 2. But why would they use Shy Guy then? Why would they keep using Shy Guy so much after? How to destroy the little boss. This is kind of a boring section because it's basically a guide on how to play. I'm more here for, you know, the little renders and, you know, Mario sucking his own dick over here. And, I mean, there's a lot of renders that are exclusive to these magazines. So, that's what I'm here for. Stuff like that. That is a really... That's like the one that they put on the front, right? So yeah, just a bunch of stuff on how to play the game that I should probably read when I try to play this game on stream. You know what? I always thought that this, you know, this version of Mario was weird. The one where his hat is like that. You know, because it's supposed to be wider. There's something about it, but they used this one a lot back then, I remember. I remember seeing it a lot back then. Oh, let's refresh it again. What are you doing? It's a rare occasion when the Shy Guy you throw ends up buried in the sand, though it may not mean much. It's a rare... Wait, so that's a rare thing? That's like a secret? Do a power squat jump while carrying a bomb in order to get the second mushroom. Oh, so this just... Wow. Now, had this game already come out at this point? Or was this before it came out? Because for some reason, I was under the impression that this was before it. But the fact that it's a full-on guide makes me think that it probably... What the fuck is that? Was that on the previous page too? What is this little pumpkin thing? Hold on, what is that little pumpkin thing? Is there like a guide on what all these faces mean? They don't explain it. They don't explain what it means. It's just a little pumpkin thing. It's not numbered or anything. I don't know. Zelda, the second quest begins. Oh, this is another... Wow, they got guide after guide in this one, huh? Now, I'm not as familiar with, like, Zelda renders, so I don't know if any of this is anything different, anything weird. As far as I'm concerned, it looks, like, official. This all looks like stuff I'm pretty sure I've seen before. I guess I'd be clicking on the page to be flipping it. Now this is the first one. The structure of our second quest is almost the same as the first quest, except for 3 geographical features. But you still have to think over your strategy because things like hidden caves in the second quest are located in different places. So it's like a hero mode or something? If you successfully fought your way through the game but accidentally erased your name. Oh. I thought that this was the second game. I was starting to realize that these are not the second game link. But yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I guess it's like a harder version of the game, or like randomized or something. But I didn't know about that, the thing where you name yourself Zelda and something different happens. I wonder how many games actually use that. Because I know that if you name yourself Zelda in Ocarina of Time, Zelda will just say the same thing she says to everybody else. I think she says, like, it sounds familiar or something like that. It's like, yeah, no shit. Wow. That looks really good, actually. It's probably because it's printed so small and it's like so much in such a small space. How do they get something that looks that nice and then they have this shit? Who did this? Who took this picture? At least turn the light off when you're taking the picture. And what I also don't understand about that is it's one thing taking a shitty picture on like a Game Boy, but if you're taking a picture of a TV, just turn the light off. It's pretty simple. Like, I just said the same thing twice, but I just want to make it very clear that it's not like the technology back then didn't light up the screen. It's still lit up. Wow, this is just the whole second quest. And then this page is gone. Oh, it's one of these. I don't know why it did that to the page. But then we have this, which probably fucked it up. I'm assuming this is like a poster or something. Yeah, it looks terrible on this. Is this the game that they got sued for? Because I keep seeing this thing on YouTube. I think YouTube Shorts. It keeps recommending me it, and it's like this kid that sued Nintendo because they didn't like the game, and also they didn't use like the character, like the teammates. You know what? They used the names of the team. I don't know if they won. I don't remember, but that would be funny if it was this game. Oh my god! You're the manager. Team management. Decide order of batting. This looks bad. Dang. Look at how freaking cartoonish this is. You know, they probably use this because of the popularity of like Garfield and stuff. I feel like that's where this, because there were all kinds of comics on the newspaper back then. Oh, and that's, what's his name? This kid. I forget what his freaking name is. It's like Nestor, I think. But there was this thing, for April Fool's, April Fool's Nestor on Smash. I remember the hype was fucking real for this game. Smash 4, I think. And they made like a whole render and everything for him. And they put it on the website. Why did they do that? What if someone actually wanted this character? You know what I'm saying? I know it's probably not likely that somebody actually wanted this character, but they made real renders and it looks so... he looks gross. He looks all blocky and shit. That was pretty crazy though, I remember that. And that was a real thing that happened. It's not like a fake April Fool's thing. I remember seeing this. That's crazy. So this is Counselor's Corner. I guess they just, well, I'll read it. Welcome to the Counselor's Corner. This is where we answer letters from players who have found themselves stuck again and again in the same spot. In Ghosts and Goblins, is there a stage select? Also, how do I beat the Red Devil? You don't. Ring King, let's see a game. Are there really unlimited 1-ups? Plus, can you tell me how to get the fireworks and what they mean? Ooh, this is interesting. This is pretty interesting. Because these are facts that people point out nowadays, and it's like, whoa, you're a smart gamer. The unlimited 1-up question. When a Koopa Troopa is coming down the steps, as shown in the photo, jump on and... Yeah, so they tell you how to do the 1-up, unlimited 1-up glitch. The secret to getting the fireworks is in the last digit of the timer. If you hit the pole when the number ends in 1, 3, or 6, that seems pretty likely. The fireworks will go off 1, 3, or 6 times. Since each explosion of fireworks is worth 500 points, time your jump accordingly for maximum points. Wow. This is a pretty, like, cut and dry one. No matter what I do, I cannot beat Hydra. Please give me some advice. Hydra's weak point is its head. Try this strategy. First, jump above his head, avoiding his fiery attack. Then wait a moment, study his moves carefully, and go after his weak point for the win. That's crazy, though, because they, they kind of reused this, Mario thing. Yeah, they kind of used this Mario thing again in Melee. I gotta go get freaking orange juice. Sorry. I'll be right back. Yeah, so we ran out of water bottles, and the water from the tap is basically poison here, so I have to settle for orange juice, even though I don't really like it. I kind of take to it when I need it, you know? But what I was gonna say is they used this kind of thing again in Melee in the first level of adventure mode. If you go to through the flag pipe or whatever at when the last number is 2, I think, that's how you get Luigi. It's pretty cool. The 5 boss characters. You know what's crazy about this? They got stuck on Mike Tyson, but I got stuck on I think he's a Japanese dude. I'm gonna look it up. Japanese dude. Punch Out. Piston Hondo. I was gonna say Honda, but I didn't want to be insensitive and say Honda when it wasn't actually it. But yeah, Piston Hondo. That's who I would get stuck on all the time. Is there secret built-in continuous stage select for Ikari warriors? Okay. Speak up. Oh, look, Howard and Nestor. Except Nestor's crossed out, and it says Nestor instead. Isn't that silly? Hello, I'm Howard. Hello, I'm Howard Phillips, president of the Nintendo Fun Club, not fan club. And this is my good friend Nestor. I should be president. Playing Zelda today, I see. I'm gonna try that again. Playing Zelda today, I see. You should have found levels 8 and 9 by now. Oh, I'm just messing around. I know where they are. I can't find them. I bet you've forgotten where they are. You think you're so smart. Are you kidding? Level 8 is hidden in the second screen up. 3rd from the right. Under the tree in the path. I didn't check that tree. Zelda really has levels hidden behind trees and shit. That's why I've never played through Zelda. People still love that game, don't they? But if you're hiding levels behind shit, then that's kind of like not fun in my opinion. Level 9 is under a rock in the 6th screen from the left on the top. Use the map on page 35 and 36 of this magazine. I should have looked there. Anything else I can help you with? Yes, sir. I mean, no. I already knew where they were. I could have found them on my own. Thanks for stopping by. See you next issue. He's not so smart. Why is Nestor crossed out and it says Nestor? He's like, Nestor, I hardly know her. Classified information. Pull the goalie and go for it. Welcome to the classified information, the place where programmers and pros reveal top secret program quirks and ultra techniques. Also, sorry for my sniffling. Every other time I stream this happens. Like, my nose gets stuffed up. I don't know why. Mushroom magic means maximum strength. What game is that? It doesn't have, like, this has the title screen, but I guess it's Athena. Endless energy. Oh, it says it. I'm fucking dumb. I'm an absolute imbecile. But alright, in my defense, they're not very like clear to see. It's probably easier to see it when you're looking at the actual magazine. I'm here 2022 like complaining that this is designed improperly. Yeah, they made the script improper. I'm not an idiot. They just did it wrong. I guess video games aren't the only thing I can do that with. Whoa, that's a fucking double dragon. That looks like the guy from, what is it, Berserk? That's crazy. And he's glowing like, he looks almost like a JoJo character. The way that he's glowing like that. I wonder if these renders are from anything else. Yo, look at this dude. Fucking haircut. Whoa, look, they shaped the dragon to be a 4. Throw the dynamite. This is fucking crazy. This actually looks like a JoJo character. That was probably really cool if you had the... Well, no, because if this is... Is this supposed to be one page? Or one, you know what I mean? Left and right? Probably, right? 100 rooms to explore. Are these ads for games now? It looks really funky on here. Contra. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. I see a lot of people playing that one. Look, Howard's having a fun time winning. Nestor is like really upset that he's not winning. And then Annie's just happy to be there with their 100 points. Oh, he has negative... I thought he had 1,000. He has negative 1,000. Is that possible? You can get negative points in Wheel of Fortune. Do you have to empty your pockets when you leave? Legendary wings. This creepy thing's head is sticking out of the ground. If you touch the smoke coming from its mouth, you'll be sucked into a dangerous underground hallway. That looks amazing. What kind of game is Legendary Wings? Legendary Wings. You know what? I can do this. I can do this over here. If I can freaking type. Legendary Wings. That's what I thought. Shoot 'em up. A shmup. A shmup, as they say. But like, look at this shit. That goes hard. It looks like it reminds me of Dream Emulator. That looks cool. I love it, kinda. That's not it, I don't think. Those are like little plot characters, aren't they? So, yeah, I mean, that game might be fun to check out. Assuming I don't just suck at it. Okay. Iron Tank. Video shorts. The now playing section of the Nintendo Power features every single new release video game now available or coming to the next issue. By the next issue for your NES. Rambo. Are any of these games like actually good though? Metal Gear. Bionic Commando. I'm just literally saying the ones that I've heard of. City Connection is on Nintendo Online. Star Force, Freedom Force. Keep your eye on Packwatch. We'll give you a glimpse into the future with all the hottest news about what's coming next for the NES. Indiana Jones. You know, there was a RoboCop versus Terminator game, I think, on the NES or the SNES. That's insane to me. That there was a crossover video game like that back then. We don't really get much like that nowadays, do we? It's all or nothing with crossovers now. It's like, oh, we're crossing these two entire-ass these entire-ass companies. Marvel and Capcom. Boom. Oh, every Nintendo game? Boom, all together. There's nothing that's just like, you know, like Marvel and DC. That's two companies too. You know what I'm trying to say though? RoboCop is one series, and Terminator's one series. It kind of seems like I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but it makes sense in my brain. I guess the bottom line is I'm confused that so many of these huge, like, massive crossover games have been happening, but we still haven't gotten a Marvel versus DC. You know, that seems like a thing that should have happened already, but it's only happened in comics. Using the postcard below, answer the following questions, and your name will be entered in our Players Poll contest. In general, how did you like the premiere issue of Nintendo Power? It's okay. Not enough ads. You plan on subscribing to Nintendo Power? I already have. How many game packs do you currently own? Oh, I own like all of them. 0 to 6 months. What if you don't own an NES? You can have this magazine and not own an NES, right? At that point, you're just a poser. You just look like... You're just bringing it to school to look cool with everyone else. And then this is the send back thing. NES Journal. Wire into the NES pipeline on what's happening around the world. This looks fucking sick. Dragon Quest III. The RPG released in February is the talk of Japan today. Players from all over the country are so crazy about this game that a representative of its creator, Enix, proclaims, "We expect total sales of 5 million. We didn't get that one here, did we? Ever? Wait, let's actually... I want to see what they say. Ninjas and Kung Fu Masters are no longer heroes. Spelled wrong, I think. I think you can never spell heroes like that, and it will be right to Japanese players, since they are now being replaced by warriors and sorcerers who bravely confront dragons with their swords and shields. So like a European knight situation. Well, look at these Japanese players waiting in line to buy the Dragon Quest 3. A story players can relate to, graphics of fine quality, great sounds, programming, techniques capable of combining these into a single game. It is rather odd to find Americans-born sword and magic games making one great hit after another in the eastern country of Japan. Anyway, it'll be quite interesting to see the reaction of the US market once this is converted into an NES game. Did that happen though? Dragon Quest was weird back then, right? Dragon Quest 3. I keep looking this up on my other screen. I'm used to streaming like a game. Dragon Quest 3 NES. Did that happen? No, we didn't get it. I don't think. Platform. Did we? It was first released on the Famicom and later for the NES. But was it not called something else here? Weird. I remember there being weird stuff like that about Dragon Quest, but... Huh. I also think it's weird that they talked about graphics a lot back then. They're like, whoa, you won't believe the graphics, but every game on the NES looked the same. Did it not? It's just like the dude is made of 5 pickles. The way that you fucking typed that message, it made my brain fucking have 5 aneurysms at once. Oh my god. I'm just gonna put you on blast real quick, because I need an excuse for why I spoke that way. How do can I even zoom in on this? I-E sup home hum less than O. That made... You actually, like, I forget what I was trying to say. Holy shit. You made me say 5 pickles. I meant to say the characters on the NES were made of like 5 pixels. So a lot of them basically just look the same. So the graphics, a lot of the graphics were the same back then. That's why that huge crossover game where it puts everyone in like Mario. That's why it was so easy to do. Cause everyone just like looks like they're from the same game already. Yeah, that's Nestor. There was a comic with them earlier. With both of them. I'm sure we'll come across another one. Do you remember the April Fool's thing, Zen? Where they said that Nestor was gonna get into Smash 4? Is that fucking... Is that, No, that's a woman. Is that a woman? I thought that was Doc Brown. Nestor's funky boxing. This is a lot of words. I wasn't expecting this many words in the first issue. Vibes. Pee-wee's Big Top. Are these movies? Why are they covering movies? No one cares about fucking movies, dude. Let's go into the video games. Celebrity profile, Kirk and Candace Cameron. You only had Nintendo Power for all of 2011 and the last half of 2012. When did they stop making it? I forget what year it was. I thought it was like 2009, wasn't it? Nintendo Power. End of 2012 is when it finished. Oh. Wow. Why did they end it? Did they ever say why they ended it? Games. Dear Nintendo. I've read that Howard Phillips has close to 300 games for the NES. I would like to know if it is possible for you to send me some of the names of the games he has. Also, are they ever going to be made available for the public? Oh, I almost forgot. Could you tell me this exact name of the theme song of Spy Hunter? Be patient. There are already over 100 games available for the NES. The best of what Howard reviews will surely make it to the stores. By the way, the music from Spy Hunter is the theme of Peter Gunn. Oh, because magazines were just dying. They decided to stop making them. Oh, it's kind of sad though. It's sad when stuff like that happens because physical mediums are dying and there's just something particular about them that made them enjoyable in a different way than like doing this. This isn't as fun as like actually having the physical thing. It feels different holding a magazine, you know what I mean? Chris Slate. What else did they ask about? Anything good? If you're like I am, that is crazy about martial arts. The Legend of Cage is the game for you. I don't see how they get all of this fun and adventure on one game pack. Metroid, double dribble. Double dribble all the way. Oh my god. Calling all power players. Would you like to see your name up in lights? Send us a letter recounting your own video game achievements or friends. Wait, so what was this section called? These players wrote in to tell us about their video game prowess. We think you'll agree that they all qualify as power players. Of the many people in our Nintendo playing group, I chose Mike Wedge. He was the first person to beat Mike Tyson. He was the first person I know to beat Mike Tyson. He was also the first person to beat the Great Puma. He was the first person to get out of the end of Russian attack. And he was the first person to beat the level 3 team on Double Dribble. He only owns or has owned one of the games mentioned. Some of the tips he told us about Mike Tyson's Punch-Out were: be ready to dodge Mike Tyson's uppercuts for the first minute and 30 seconds in the first round. In the second round, when Tyson's eyes flash red, he'll try to hit you. Move and hit him in the face, and he'll get knocked down. You know why Mike Wedge here was able to do all this shit with only one game? Is he used all of his extra time to just look through guides and shit. You know what I mean? He was going to the store to like read all the guides and not buy them. And then when he goes to his friend's house, he's like, yeah, I know how to beat this. It's easy as shit. He traveled through time and read the internet. The whole internet? Who's this, by the way? We elected Brian Brewer for our power player because we've had our NESs for almost 1 year. Brian has had his only 3 months. We elected him because he was the first to pass Ganon not once, but twice. Also, he passed Mother Brain. What do you mean pass? Did people say that back then? Yo, you passed Tyson, bro? Yo, you passed Ganon? That makes it sound like you're not actually fighting them. You're just like walking by them. And Bowser on Super Mario Brothers on 8-4. Playing Smash or Pass with video game final bosses. He passed. Yo, Brian Brewer is kind of crazy. He passed Ganon twice. His friends didn't believe him the first time. They're like, are you sure? Are you sure pass on Ganon? He's like, yeah. Absolutely, 100%. And he passed on Mother Brain and Bowser. That's crazy. He has a Commodore 128 and gets his playing skills from there. I only knew of the Commodore 64. I didn't know the 128 was a thing too. He's also been elected vice president of our club. He likes to play baseball, pitcher, basketball, forward, football. Oh, so you can be cool and play video games too? That's crazy. I had no idea. His favorite games are Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, Metroid, Zelda, and Kid Icarus. He likes drawing and is actually pretty good at... Alright. Is there a single thing that Brian Brewer is incapable of? Other than fucking video game final bosses? It kind of seems like he can do literally anything. Yeah, he's into baseball, pitcher, basketball, pitcher, football, pitcher, and soccer, pitcher. His favorite games are Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, pitcher. He likes drawing. He even like, what does this kid not do? When we asked for tips, he gave us these. How do you knock down Mike Tyson even once? Well, Mike likes to get in close and let you have it. Dodge right, then left. Then if you dodge them both, show him what a 1-2 punch can do. Then Mike's mad. Just dodge the best you can and smack him with a star punch. And down he goes. He has all of these, like, why does this magazine exist? This kid has all of the answers. Is that Brian? This Brian right there? That's incredible. Wait, okay, top 30. Where does your favorite game rank? Here's the combined versions of players. Well, why would they start with 1? That seems weird. Rygar, Ring King, Gradius, Section Z, Renegade, Mario Bros. How did Mario Bros make the list? You bet that Brian can't shred on the guitar? Yeah, they're talking a lot about Double Dribble, too. Contra, Baseball. Oh, sorry, Side Pocket, Ghost Goblins. I gotta play a lot of these, honestly. Animate 10. It's better than Mega Man and Excite Bike, apparently. And No. Castlevania is amazing. Castlevania would be in my top 3, probably. Mario Bros. Above Gradius. Yeah, Gradius should be pretty high, too. I think this list would be way different nowadays. Just because, And I mean, take a group of people who didn't grow up with these games, and you get a different story. Like, everyone who played this back then, this is all that they had to play, so obviously this was good. And I'm not saying that they're bad games, but when you're treated to the types of games you are nowadays, these are like playing like Tyson electronic games. No, Tiger electronic games, not Tyson. Mike Tyson's electronic games. Actually, that's a good point. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out actually does just feel like a Tiger game. Like, I feel like if you ported that to a Tiger game, it wouldn't feel much different. But then you'd probably only have one boss, or one boxer to fight. My number 1 might actually be Castlevania for NES. Mario Bros. 2 is good. It couldn't make the list, though, because it had just come out. Game & Watch Boxing. Is that a thing already? If Mega Man 1 sucked, then why... How have they made so many after it? The combined rankings are based on the top 30 from each department. Here you can find the top choices of each. Players picks, pros picks, and dealers picks. They let the dealers make some choices here too. Has Mike Tyson knocked out Zelda? No. Although Mike Tyson's Punch-Out and The Legend of Zelda monopolized both most of the polls, Mike Tyson beats Zelda and ranks first. What? Player picks it does. It's above Zelda in players picks, but in the other ones it's below it. Watch out for the 5th ranked Wizards and Warriors. Oh, they mean in this one it ranks first. This is fucking confusing. Would I have understood this if I was holding the magazine in my hand? Is it the pros' need for variety that ranks not so popular Wizards and Warriors 5th, while putting popular Top Gun at 27? Top Gun was popular? That looks shit. Looks like a shit game. It's one of those cockpit control games on an NES. How do you control that? Yeah, sorry for my weird sounds. I've like, maybe if I sit up better. Oh yeah, Mother's good too. But that technically wasn't NES. That was Famicom, wasn't it? So Punch-Out. Yeah, Punch-Out's pretty high for me as well. I didn't play Mega Man at all, any of them. Dealers surely wouldn't want to see only one hit. This list differs from the others in that it ranks RC Pro-Am first and Ice Hockey second. Do you think they had made a bunch of issues at this point, and then they just... Well, there's no way, because they had... Wait a second. Hold on. There's something a little funky going on here. You see that magazine that he has? It looks identical to the cover, right? It looks identical to the cover. However, she gets to hold the prototype one. What is that? Why is that? That's strange. Join us in the vast E. Nintendo Pout. Don't be left behind. Subscribe today. There's no rest of it. Exciting new world of magazine. Nice. Choose your next challenge from the most powerful library in the universe. Now at this point, which this is the first issue. You didn't know this was the first issue? Retromags.com. Oh, this is just the... I was like, what? This is just like the people who preserved it, probably. Okay, let's go to the next one then. Can you chip in? No, maybe at some point. I'm just saying that because I'm streaming. They have to put me in this headlights there. Like, give us money? Look good in front of everybody? Alright. Oh, this goes fucking hard. Can you imagine as a kid seeing this on like a shelf somewhere and not picking it up? You'd have to be a real fucking chump. Show you my credit card number? Absolutely. Oh, is this sideways? Oops. Is this sideways? Dear Nintendo Power Player, here's your insider's calendar. Thanks for being one of the first to subscribe to our new magazine. Hope you enjoy it. Keep your scores high and your dates straight. Sincerely, your friends at Nintendo. Bionic Commando. This is a neutral area. All active hostilities is... Ooh, they have a lot of guides in here. A lot of guides that I'm just skipping through. Whoa, get kicked in the fucking face, idiot. That looks like an old render of some weird fucked up version of Mega Man. That's like the biker guy, right? Mock Biker or whatever. Is that his name? Oh, this looks sick. This is another shmup, isn't it? Definitely. You know, shoot 'em ups have really cool designs for their bosses and stuff. I don't know what it is about shoot 'em ups specifically that they're like, yeah, let's put all of our creativity into these bosses and like fuck them up and stuff. Why does that specifically go into those games? And then other games, they're just like, oh yeah, Just whatever. Maybe it's because they're flying. They figure let's have weird shit flying. We've done space, flying in space. We've done like war games in the skies. Now let's just make like a giant alien head floating. Now this game sucked, didn't it? This is one of the AVGN like infamous like pissed him off games, right? Look at how fucking smug he looks. They're all just laughing at us. If you buy this game, you're a fucking moron. Now, I've heard people say that they don't hate it also. I've heard people say that they like it because you just have to... It's one of those things where you just have to learn, like, specifically what you need to do. Search by day and into the dark hours of night. See, they did have day and night cycles back then. Why didn't more games use it? I guess maybe it was like... It was on a timer instead of a real clock. I guess in The Sims, technically, it's on a timer too. It's just a matter of how long your timer is. But if you do, like, say daytime is like 5 minutes long and nighttime is 5 minutes long, that's just 10 minutes, and then you loop it again. Right? I guess I don't understand game design. I don't understand coding, so that might be harder to code than it sounds. And also, the games already looked pretty rough back then, so thinking of an entirely different color palette for day and night was probably not fun. What a horrible night to have a curse. That's from this game, right? That is fucking cool. Why is this page like this? Whoa, that's why. Have you made it through the mischief and mayhem of World 2 3? World 2 3? Oh, World 2, Level 3. I can read. I've video games. Get ready for more madcap. Yo, let's madcap, bro. With pointers from the pros. Okay. And they kept this art style. Who was their artist? And why did they do all of this art? So I saw this Toad on the first issue, and he didn't look exactly like this. But here, I'll actually show you. We're on page 40 of this one. I'll go back and show you, if it will let me. Yeah, what is there like someone on Twitter who uses this? But like, how did they get the render of just Toad? There's something about this Toad, just the Toad, that I've seen him before. And I haven't seen the rest of this. I feel like one of those, like pages that share, you know, render, like those rare render ones. I feel like one of them has used that. So it would make sense why they would have the rare render of just Toad. Mario, that's a dope Mario, honestly. This is why I really wish there were more like creative with Mario's design nowadays. They've stuck to the same one like all the time. They're like, oh, we love this one, we're never gonna change him ever again. But like, come on, that's a good design. And I know that Nintendo didn't officially make this, but it's on an official Nintendo of America thing, isn't it? Nintendo Power was from Nintendo of America, right? That looks cool. I just want to see more. Like, I want to see what other styles that he can look good in. Wow. RC program. Oh, this is the one that the dealers were trying to push. It's probably not good. Defeat the Stone Buddha. Oh, this game, this could be fun. Kid Nicky, Radical Ninja, a Taito game. Oh, we have another Howard and Nestor comic. That was probably loud, I'm sorry. I'm fiddling with the thing again. With the mic stand. The Amazing Nestor. What's he up to now? Oh, is that Howard? The Amazing Nestor. What's he up to now? First you do this, and then... Oh, wow! Hi, Nestor. Sounds like you got your new issue. Isn't that tip from page 48? No way, I don't read it. And for my next trick, rattle. Uh-oh, where did my copy go? Here's the new issue. Oh, no. Yeah, I feel like I've heard of Kid Nicky, too. Oh, wow, rad. Let me see. Let me give you a bonus tip. In Super Mario 2, carry the magic potion to the place with the most grass before you use it. I knew that. Why did I know? I knew that. Did I just see someone do that and I copied it? Is that where I got that from? Because I definitely knew that. Can't wait to show you the next issue. Who needs you anyhow, Mr. Bowtie? Yeah, Kid Nicky. Let's see if we can get some a better look at it, you know. I can fucking talk, I can type. Mr. Bowtie. Oh. What the fuck? Yeah, alright, it's one of the games that they completely fucked up in America, but... Look at that. That looks awesome. Now I want to try this. You know what? This is how I determine... I know it's sad, but this is how I determine how, like, which games I want to stream. This is the search that I always do for games. 7 hours long. And see, that would be like 2 or 3 streams. Knowing me, it would be 3 streams. And it also depends on if it has, like puzzles that are really confusing. But I mean, I could use this to help me, to guide me. Counselor's Corner. Oh, it just tells you first quest and second quest stuff. Where are the warp zones in Super Mario Bros. And how do I get them? Oh my goodness. This is probably the first place. This is the first place that a ton of people learn about this. Isn't that crazy? I probably would have figured it out when I was younger. Because you go up an elevator, right? Yeah. You take the elevator and then you jump up there. I would be too curious growing up. Playing this as a kid, I would be too curious to go up there. Like, not to do it. So I would find that, probably. In Kid Icarus, where do I find the credit card? It's just there's just an item that's literally a credit card. The credit card can be very tricky to obtain, and you won't be able to get it every time. If you're lucky, though, you should be able to get it after a couple of tries. In the treasure chambers, there are several big pots. If you break all the pots, and the god of poverty doesn't appear, a special item will be there in his place. The item could be the credit card. It's just in your mother's purse. Yeah. If you're trying to get V-Bucks, just go to your mom for that. You don't have to break any pots for that. It's free. Golgo. You know what that reminds me? The other day I was thinking about how there's a car just called Volvo. And everyone just agreed that that was okay. Golgo 13, aka Duke Togo. Age and nationality, unknown. Origin, possibly from Asia. Occupation, sniper for the KGB. And now an agent for Fixer. Intelligence agencies believe that Golgo 13 shot down the CIA chopper and its precious but deadly load of Cassandra G. Oh, not the fucking load of Cassandra G. That's important. To prove his innocence and save his life, Golgo must uncover the real culprit and the man who trained him. Framed him. Not trained him. I mean, it could be. It could be. Origin, possibly in Michigan. Does one of them say that? Possibly in Michigan. Cherry Grace. She looks so fucking smug. Why do they have the same exact face? Why do all these other characters have the same face and then Golgo here gets like a criminal sketch of him? What is possibly in Michigan? Is that video series that someone else wanted me to watch? All these, I don't care about these characters. They all just look at like each other. They'll just look at each other. By air, sea, and even in the dark subways of Berlin, Golgo 13 must travel. But as he gains clues from unexpected friends, he also faces an onslaught of enemies. Assassins appear on quiet streets and suddenly open fire with air support from enemy choppers. Oh, that's some great assassin work they're doing. Sharks and frogmen attack him from underwater. That's fucking weird. This game probably sucks, but this looks cool. I'm saying that about every game. I'm saying that about every single game, aren't I? Like, this looks like it's probably cool, but I bet it sucks, actually. Live and learn. They stole that from Sonic. Look at this Blaster Master over here. Story. This is the story of a boy named Jason and his frog Fred. One day, Fred jumped out of his bowl and escaped into the yard. Jason ran after him, but was unable to catch Fred before he jumped onto a huge box. Marked, danger, radioactive. Jason watched in horror as Fred grew larger and larger until he became a huge monster frog. Oh, fuck. I thought he was just about to find this in his backyard. Just like, whoa, a huge Blaster Master in my backyard? He then disappeared into the earth. Jason jumped into the pit after him, but Fred was nowhere to be found. Instead, he found an armored vehicle designed to foil the plans of the evil plutonium boss and his band of radioactive... Isn't that nifty? Isn't that very convenient that he fell into a pit and there just happened to be this armored vehicle for him? I mean, it might as well have just been in his backyard after that. Xenophobe. Did I even read the video short thing last time? I don't even know what it is. What am I? Some kind of Blaster Master? Video Shorts is a quick rundown of some of the latest NES game packs, so games, with up to the minute information and descriptions on what's just over the video game horizon. Did this game come out? I don't remember a Superman game. Superman NES. I didn't know there was a Superman NES game. Was it any good? I really just assumed that the first... Oh, God. Holy fuck. I really thought the N64 one was the first one. This looks fucking horrid. An unreleased Superman NES game that actually looks like a video game. Whoa, don't mind if I do. Yeah, Superman just animorphed from a little chibi into a man. No. From a man into a little chibi, actually. I might try this. I might try this. If this is legit. Fighting golf. Yeah, no, the title sounds cool, but this looks... It's just a picture of a guy. It's gotta be boring. It's gonna be fucking boring. Hudson's Adventure Island. I think I heard about this one. That's how I determine it. That's how I determine what games are good and what are bad. If I heard of it, then it's good. If I haven't heard of it, then it's bad. And if I heard of it and then it's bad, then obviously it's bad. Like this Pac-Man, I don't think this is good. The NES one. Donkey Kong Classics, probably not bad. No, I know it's good. I'm pretty sure if this is the one that they have on NSO, it's pretty good. Yeah, they made a sequel to 1942. What is Joust? Joust. NES. I know it's similar to Balloon Fight or whatever. To Balloon Fuck. Oh, this one. No. This one's cool. You're like on the ground instead, right? I think I played this at an actual arcade, and I also think that this particular cabinet was pretty old or something because it didn't feel like it controlled right. Yeah, Balloon Fuck. You know what I'm talking about. I could have looked over my other screen and read what you typed, but instead I decided to not do that. This, actually, I didn't even realize this detail. This looks good. This looks cool. That's probably because it's on this one page. That's why I only now recognized it. The classics. Devious. Dear Zelda, I'm here in Kyoto with my programmer, Mr. Miyamoto. That rhymes. Wait, wait, Link letter. It's from Link to Zelda. Zeviant art. You're right. I'm here in Kyoto with my programmer, Mr. Miyamoto. And I'm afraid I have to have some bad news to tell you. Are you sitting down? Wait, hold on. Hold on, I can do better. My third time restarting it, but it sure is boring around here. I can't even do a good impression of it. What does he fucking say? He says, "Oh boy," he doesn't say that, does he? I'm so bored. I'm so bored I could eat a Octorok. I'm here in Kyoto with my programmer, Mr. Miyamoto. That's hard to say. And I'm afraid I have some bad news to tell you. Are you sitting down? That's right. You're lying down. Anyway, they tell me I will not be able to begin my journey until the new year. It has something to do with computer chips or something. I know we hope to spend the holidays together, but I'm sure you can hold on a bit longer. I miss you desperately. Yours forever, Link. Sorry for the bad news. Link will be available in very limited quantities in November. Yeah, Link is a real person. Link is a real person who Mr. Miyamoto programmed into existence. You didn't know that? Are you ready to get slimed? I like that my Link impression, my CDI Link impression is the same thing as like my 90s kid thing. So that's just like how I'm gonna read a lot of this stuff anyways. Are you ready to get slimed? Activision tells us they'll be bringing this movie hit to your NES very soon. This is an adaptation of the popular computer game by the same name. Once the conversion is complete, you'll be trapping ghosts left and right. But if you get into some serious trouble, who are you gonna call? Game counselors. Mickey Mouse. Wow, there's a lot of these. Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street. Oh, they're both LJN. Why are they both... Why are some of these just double things? Sesame Street series. Why is the Link quote escaping my mind now? What is the thing that he says? He says, it sure is boring around here. But he says something else that's like, I always think of too. Yeah, I think Friday the 13th has a live system where it's just like, your characters die. That's your live system, is your friends die, and then you play as another character. Which is kind of cool, it's a cool idea. Gee, it sure is boring around here. You're right, he does say gee. Oh, and they have this census again. Rare. Rare? The G stands for gosh. Yeah. The G does stand for gosh. This looks fucking cool. Television preview. TV 101. Night Watch. Mailbox. My friends and I have been wondering if we could make a game and send our idea to your company. We're always glad that our video games are stimulating the imaginations of our players. Unfortunately, for various legal reasons, we are not allowed to use your proposals or send them to our product development people in Japan. Why? I feel like if you say yes here, then like if you happen to steal it, then everyone will know that you stole it from Justin Bazdarek, and like these people. It was stolen from these people. Kid who? I have heard Kid Icarus from I've heard Icarus from Kid Icarus pronounced many ways. How would you pronounce it? Icarus is pronounced Icarus, like how I pronounced it, with the first syllable rhyming with pick. The name comes from the Greek myth about a boy who made wings out of feathers and wax. He flew too close to the sun, though, melted his wing. Why were his wings made of wax, though? Oh, he made them. So he's not actually an angel, though? He's just this kid? This fucking idiot? Alter ego? Pitt's an angel, Icarus was just a guy. Why is it called Kid Icarus, though? Was Icarus a character in Kid Icarus? Who's that? Obliterate monotony. A few months ago, my mother said how sometimes her life was monotonous. I told her, why don't you play games on the Nintendo Entertainment System? She said, what difference would it make? The next day she tried, and ever since that she's been beaming aliens, turtle bopping, punching wrestlers, stomping Koopas, and designing courses, tracks, racing cars, saving royal maidens, defeating monsters, etc. Thank you. Our pleasure. Who's that? What is this? This is the mom? That's fucking cool. They got Akira Toriyama to draw their mother. Wait, who called the Mike Tyson the Man in Black? Mike Tyson's great. The Man in Black. He's got more power than Little Mac. He can really go when he gets in the ring. He starts his moves when the ball goes ding. To get in the ring to play the best, first you have to beat the rest. You think Mike Tyson can't be beat? But if you have the strength, you can knock him off his feet. That's why they said in black. Because it had to rhyme, you know? And also, they're not allowed to say that. So, it's kind of fucked up that they did. Favorite game? I think Mike Tyson's Punch-Out is the most fun to play. I'd like to beat all of the boxers, but Mike Tyson is the real challenge. I think I was probably most proud of when I beat Mike Tyson. That is a really solid game, honestly. So I'm not surprised that so many people were talking about it back then. The first 3 games were the same in the last issue. 4th is the same, 5th is the same. I think these are the same as well. Kid Nicky's on here. Mario Bros. 2 is 28. Pinball. Alright, pinball is actually kind of fun, to be honest. The NES one. Zelda's still on top, but Link is closing in. What do you mean, Link? Players are so excited about not yet released Link that they already rank it high on their list. You can't rank it on your list if it's not out yet. It's not on there though, right? Oh, it is on there. What? My mouth just made a really weird noise. Why is it on there if it's not out yet? That's fucking weird. Is it on here? They've forced them to put it on their list. Why would it not be number 1 on this list? What are the dealers thinking? Yeah, they're called. I do think that's weird too. I didn't even realize it. I wonder if it all has to do with that letter that Link wrote to Zelda, and that's why they decided to just make the being the same thing as the game. The game is the man. Solomon's Key. Game's not yet on store shelf rank high. Weird. Send a friend to score raising deep space with Nintendo Power and get a free power pin. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Wow, this one was shorter. That's weird. Alright, next issue. Are they gonna force me to, like, are they gonna kick me out if I don't ever give them money? Track and Field 2. Oh, this is the same thing they had in the first issue. They liked it so much they used it again. Okay. Just another guide. Let's get past the guide. It looks fine and all. Mickey Mouse Capade. Mickey Mouse and Minnie Mouse are now the stars of their very own video game. It's Mickey Mouse Capade. They've already been in video games, though. You and your favorite cartoon heroes can go on a wild adventure. They're in many I thought that said Nyani. I don't know what Nyani is, but I thought that's what that said there. There are Nyani levels. Help Mickey and Minnie find their mystery friend. What the their mystery friend? Look at how he has like a creepypasta smile. He's smiling so big. I kind of want to beat the evil wizard. I kind of want to play this. Niantic. I kind of want to play this to see who the mystery friend is. And I mean, I have the guide right here. This is the whole game, is it not? You go up here, you go up here, you go up here. Well, then there's doors. What? Wait, this is the start. Let me get this straight. This is the start. There's a door right here, and this is the goal. What's stopping me from... The mystery friend is Mario? That would absolutely fuck. Guys, remember. Guys, never forget. Never ever forget. Avoid the gator. I want a t-shirt of this on it. You know what I mean? A t-shirt that just has this. And it says avoid the gator. That would be stellar. And now I have to refresh it because I zoomed in for the funny gator. Ooh, a 2-pager. They have been 2-pagers, haven't they? But they're next to each other this time. Ask me anything. I know it all. Okay, Nestor. How do you find the 3rd mansion in Castlevania 2? Bodley's mansion? That's a piece of cake. I could find that blindfolded. Oh, he put on the fucking outfit. Check this out. Oh, no. Wow, this is great, Nestor. Is this all there is to it? Sure. Yeah, sure. Try again. What now? Go back and ask directions from that skeleton? This has to be it. Who's this? Oh, that's him. Hi, gang. Seems like you could use a hand. Looking for Bodley Mansion? Nestor got us lost. And I was hoping for something useful, like a map to Mars. First, you need to find the red crystal. And then, just like at Yuba Lake. We have everything we need, Carrot Head. What the fuck? You really just gonna call him that, huh? I'm sorry, I just wanted to warn you. I guess I forgot that you're a real whiz. That's right. I'm number 1. Whoa! What happened? He got fucking tornadoed. Bye, Nestor. Great trick. If you need help, just ask. I hope Nestor knows that. He's a real creative whiz kid. Plaster Master again. Only slightly related, but I found my old Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Explorers of Darkness. Explorers Guide. That's a mouthful of a guide you got there. One sip of plutonium and these mutants go wild. Be it ever so humble, there's no place quite like a mutant's home. Let's take a quick tour. Notice the attractive overhead view, your comfy radiation suit, and the friendly mutants with slavering fangs. That looks cool. No, please do not drink plutonium. Does it even say that? No, it doesn't. Kids were cool back then. They just drank it. They didn't care. Yeah, the overhead view kind of does, like... It kind of fucks. What is happening? Whoa. That's the Blaster Master. Did I skip something? Yeah, what the fuck? This page is fucked. You made me skip a ton. It's because it's a different size or something. Whoa, hold on. This is important though. Powerful gift ideas. Oh, I want all of this. Game pack organizer. Sweatshirts. A slumber bag. Nintendo beach towels. Oh, the action figures. A little Link action figure. Did they actually release that? I've never seen that in my life. They got the Nintendo underwear naturally. Nintendo backpacks. Look at that. The Mega Controller. This one remembers your passcodes for you, so you never have to start from scratch. Mega NES Mega Controller. I can buy this for $33. You know what it looks? It just looks like a calculator, kind of. Like a weirdly shaped calculator. The Rollin' Rocker. Nintendo suspender. I thought those were chopsticks, but they're suspenders. I guess suspenders were in fashion back then because of Urkel, right? Game pack carrier. Nintendo pajamas. Is that a fucking punch out? Is that fucking punch out pants? Is that boxing pants? This controller will keep you on your toes. That's a... No, I don't want anyone to have that. Mario Rain Slicker. I want that. I want Nintendo stickers. How come of... Alright, this is what I don't understand. How come of all of these things here... Like, you got Nintendo shirts, Nintendo tank tops, Nintendo action figures, you got Nintendo backpacks, but the only thing that you'll find on eBay, really, is the stickers, I'm sure. I don't know. Alright, let me test that. Nintendo... We'll do Mario Rain Slicker. See, that's not it. I'm surprised that that's not it because nobody calls it a rain slicker anymore. See, you won't find it. You're not going to find these cool things. But oh, look up stickers. It'll probably be there. Nintendo suspenders. No, if you look up things like Nintendo suspenders, you're just gonna find like custom like Etsy shit. And it just like fucked up my... Is this the song from Baldi's Basics? No, this is from Sims 2 console. Why did the pages merge? What is fucking happening to these pages? Don't keep bringing me to this page. Here we go. Role-playing games. What's an RPG? That looks good. That looks cool. For a moment, I was thinking that this song should probably be in like Splatoon. Like, kind of sounds like a loading screen from Splatoon. Let me like see what. Sorry. Yes, sim time. It's a loading song. This fucking hits different though. You said Ultima? Oh, this is Ultima. Okay. Look at them. They look so dumb. Watch the shifting of the moons. Do you remember which Dragon Quests were on NES? Because I thought that, like, 3 was the first one that was on there or something. Get fucked, dude. Explore the mysterious Minus world? Of course you know about worlds 1-1 through 8-4 in Super Mario Bros. But did you know that there is a world -1 as well? It's an endless water world from which no one has ever escaped. That's kind of boggers. It's kind of fucking crazy, man. Look at the above scores. There it is. Boy, I can't really read that. Oh yeah, world -1. It's really hard to see though. Spaghetti ass hair. Oh my god. With these, even Howard will be no match for you. I hope he didn't hear that. All these characters look fucking dumb. This is for this one game though. Anticipation. Mario Hell. What? That's it. I win the game. I don't know what this is. What happened to the music? It just kind of stopped. Stopped. What is this, like Pictionary or something? Make them shiver with anticipation. Yeah, it's like Pictionary kind of. I don't know. Ah, this art style again. They had this one person who drew all of the like sports game characters, and they look really crazy. Something looks a little weird about this paper. I don't believe that this kid is actually holding this. Introducing the male players. Bubble Bubble. Bub and Bob, being Brontosaurus buddies, blow big bubbles at bad beasties belonging to bug-eyed Baron von Blubba. The bubbles blast the beasties to bits, and the beasties become treasures, and the boys advance to the next stage. They just gave up. They're like, oh, we have to put boys in there somewhere, but after that, I've run out of words. There are 113 stages in this two-quest adventure, as Bub and Bob bravely battle to free their pal. They kind of tried a little bit again. There. Orchler. Paperboy could be a fun little stream, I think. I don't know though, because is there like, can you advance in that game, or do you just kind of try to get a high score? Ooh. Tech Mobile Platoon. Whoa, bigger, badder, and better. He's Hulk, enough said. The towering titan. Avoid his cartwheel. A wild man in the ring. Watch his guitar. That's a face. That's a face or something. Or something. The $1 Million Man. Wait a second. DDR 1988? We're keeping players on their toes. You've already used that pawn in this issue. And giving them a real workout with the new power set by Nintendo. We'll have updates on purchasing the power pad separately as they become available. Weird. Bub and Bob are dinosaurs who frolic in the nude. They capture folks in bubbles. And they turn them into foods. So when their girlfriends are abducted by a penis in a cloak, Bub and Bob go on an epic quest, not adventure. And it's no freaking joke. California Games. What is this? California Games. It's just a sports compilation. There's another face. Hey, look what's coming soon to stores near you. Also, get an insider's look of future releases. Spy vs. Spy. Yo, it's fucking Yamcha, dude. Oh, holy shit, what is this? Captain Nintendo? This issue, the origin of Captain Nintendo. The birth of the Mother Brain, and the beginning of the Promise. What? Do I read? Should I read Captain N? This is a lot. I'm gonna fuck this up. I'll start. I'll start, and then I'll feel bad that I can't read. It was one of those sort of can't make up its own mind if it wants to be gray or who the fuck writes who starts a story like that? It was one of those sort of can't make up its mind if it wants to be gray or sunny kind of days. A day typical of Redmond, Washington, home of the headquarters for Nintendo of America Inc. Maxwell W. Powers, oh, that's the writer of Nintendo Power, lumbered into the research and development special projects department with a package that had been delivered to data entry by mistake. Max's best friend, Brett Randalls, put his Metroid game on pause and turned his attention to Max. Ho ho ho, Max, said Max. I have a nice package for some little tech head who's been very good this year. It says Napage microchips. Avoid exposure to moisture and extreme temperatures. Alright, exclaimed Brett. We've been waiting for those. Max Powers is the guy from The Simpsons. What, like the Duff beer guy? Max Powers? Wait, Max Power. Okay. Alright. I guess it is the guy from The Simpsons. So where is Tara? Have you two interfaced yet? Interfaced? Asked Max. What's that, FaceTime or something? Miss Bates went out for coffee, said Brett indignantly. And no, but we've been trying to boot up my Courage files to ask her out all day. Why did I say we've? It's about time. You've had a huge crush on her for 6 months. Hey, are you two gold bricks? What are you two gold bricks? See what this is? What I'm fucking talking about. I can't read all this. I can't even read a half of a page of it. So Tara called them gold bricks. I think that's an insult, but it sounds like not, so. Interface is a euphemism for sex? No. It's not. It's FaceTime. Giant giveaway. Over 600 winners? Win, 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 win. We've gathered up all the best for the NES as our special gift to you, our readers. With over 600 parents waiting under our tree, you're sure to be a winner. Send in your answers to the player poll today. Cool. Look at all this stuff that I can't get now. I can't win them. Germa? Is that Germa? Yo, he looks so fucking young. What? Comedian Jay Leno, Tonight Show guest host and Doritos commercial star, is a dedicated Nintendo player who tries to play every time his busy schedule permits. And with over 300 appearances and his TV commitments, he still has time to be challenged by his NES. I see anyone could make time. Anyone can play the NES. It's easy. It's pretty easy. Ah, someone filled this one out. Actually, it looks like a few people have owned this particular copy. How much time do you spend playing video games? The original owner played it for a few hours a day. The current owner played it for a couple of hours a week. Of the following, who do you admire most? Howard Phillips or Jay Leno? Do you think your homework is an evil plot to keep you from beating the mother brain? Oh, what lame ass owned the current version of this? We're going to the why are we going to the library? So I can suck at reading? At the library? Where all the nerds are gonna make fun of me for sucking at reading? I know how it is. We'll all sit around at the library table. I'll pull out like Dr. Seuss or something. Everyone's gonna have like, I don't know, Macbeth and like Harry Potter. And I'm gonna like be reading out loud, but I'm gonna be tripping up on the first sentence, and everyone's gonna just point and laugh. I'm just gonna make fun of me. And they're gonna have like a snort laugh, but I'm still gonna be embarrassed. What do you say when someone else asks to play a game? Oh, the original owner didn't even want to admit to what they said. Alright, the original owner seemed like a C type of person to me. Never, never, get away! Leave me alone! Sure, I can show you some tricks. Like, who the fuck? What do you do when you're not playing? Interact with other humans. No, you're supposed to read Nintendo Power cover to cover. What the fuck are you thinking? What is the greatest challenge you've ever had? Having to wait for the Adventures of Link. Do your friends and family call you? What? Only during blackouts. What the fuck is this question? What does this question mean? Do your friends and family call you by your given name? What is that? A lost cause. Only during blackouts. What? Those are all like different jokes. This was the joke question, and all the answers are different jokes. Your greatest ambition in life is to sail around the world. If a friend borrowed your ice hockey game pack and didn't return it when he said he would you reset the dirty skunk? Politely ask him to return it. See, these are the A and B were the people who never got these game packs back. You gotta reset the dirty skunk, or else you're never getting that shit back. Given a chance to go hiking in the mountains, would you break out your copy of Ice Climber instead? Go and have a terrific time because of the forests and lakes and fresh air, all of which are inescapably real. Reset. What is this? Test yourself and your friends to see who ranks as safe, insane power player, a video rookie, or a game-crazed couch crusader. Ooh, colorful. Invent the ultimate video game. This is a lot of small text. I don't trust it. They started crossing shit out here too. Maybe that was their friend who they don't like. Cool. That's their name? No, I don't think that's their name. They wouldn't cross it out if that was their name. They'd point an arrow at it and say, "That's me." And then they'd go into school and show all their friends and be like, "Look, guys, this is me." No, they crossed it out because that's someone who they don't like. Metal Gear made it to 3 now? They don't want to get doxxed. Then they'd cross out they'd cross out the location. They don't care about that. If they didn't want to get doxxed, they could just like not write in this thing at all. Give the gift of power. Send a friend 6 big issues of Nintendo. What is a big issue? What's the difference? Give the gift of power. Ooh, that's cool. And then this is the end of this one. January and February. Give the power. All right. Wait, what is this even? Oh. This is Zelda 2 cover, isn't it? That's fucking solid, bro. That's pretty crazy. That looks awesome. Ooh, they got the rolling rocker. The remote controller. The wireless ultimate super stick. I mean, I'd cop, to be honest. Super controller. The NES Advantage. Would you say that that's a Super Nintendo controller? Would you say that's a Super Nintendo Entertainment System controller? Technically. The Mega controller. I need that Mega controller. The Zoomer. WrestleMania. I never actually got into wrestling. I know that, you know, even I had a wrestler action figure. For some reason, my dad got me like an action figure or two from wrestling, and I didn't even know who they were. But I mean, when you're a kid, you just like playing with action figures, so I didn't say anything about it. I just owned them. I think I had one where you like squeeze his legs and then his arms stretch out, or like, you know, reach out like for a hug or something. I also had a Steve Irwin action figure, and he had this little like square in his chest, like where a pocket would be, and you push on that and he says like multiple phrases. Yeah, that was a really good, that, you know, the thing about that action figure is that was my action figure with the most articulation. Like his arms moved, his elbows bent, his hands I don't think swiveled, but his knees bent and his legs like went up and down. And I think his feet even had articulation. That's like, it's crazy the level of articulation that this talking figure had. Honky Tonk Man. Oh, another Nintendo, Captain Nintendo. Damn, his knees bent? Yeah, the knees and everything, and the elbows. To your parents. That's the first thing that caught my eye. Should I play this? Ernie's Magic Shapes is a game where you match shapes and colors of assorted objects. Ernie, who's playing magician, will present a colored object from his magic hat. You will select the best match. Well, what if I don't? What if I don't do that? Why are there's like little toys? I like them. To your parents and grandparents, introduce the younger members of your family and neighborhood to the NES with these fun learning games. The hero of Hyrule begins his new adventure, but the trail will be long and perilous. So Zelda 2, huh? You know, I get really mixed messages about this game. And I think that the main downside to this game is it's one of those ones where you have to know exactly where to go. You have to know exactly how to do things, or else you're gonna die or you're gonna get lost and stuff. But, I mean, it seems cool to me. Ruto Town? Saria Town? You just name Rauru Town? You just name towns after characters? Or I guess the characters are named after the towns now, huh? That's weird. That's weird to think about. It's the origin of like 3 character names. And actually, for how much Nintendo seems to want to pretend that this game never happened, they drew a lot of inspiration from this game. Like the animation when Link gets hit in Ocarina of Time is the same animation as when he gets hit in this game. And like Dark Link originated from this game. You know, obviously they took these names from this game. I think the temple in Smash is from this game. There's Midoro Town, not Mido Town. But I mean, they took all this stuff from this game and brought it forward to the new games. But I'm pretty sure Miyamoto said that this is this game is his biggest regret for some reason. I think it's mostly the reception. It's not a bad game. These look fucking cool. This isn't official. Look at that. This is not official like Zelda art. Color shows its strength. See, they even brought that into Breath of the Wild and stuff. Horsehead. He's literally just called Horsehead. Yeah, I don't think I've seen this art at all, but it looks really good. I've definitely seen these little pictures. These little pictures of Link 2 emoting and stuff. Pretty good. Pretty good emotes and stuff. Whoa, that's a fucking sick. Of course, if they've... Oh, you know what? I think that, these were those ones that folded out. Wow. This is fucked. This map just completely fucked this up. And the thing about it is there's not much I can do about it, I don't think. We might skip a page here. Or they... Alright. whatever. In the ramp. So I don't know about skateboarding games before 3D. It seems really, like, not much fun to me. I think you need the third dimension to have a good, fun skateboarding game. And even in the arcadey feel that Tony Hawk's Pro Skater has, it feels really fun. But, like, I don't think arcadey would feel fun in an NES skateboarding game. Joust. Howard and Nestor. Who's this? Hey Nestor, you made it to the track and field 2 Olympics. They wouldn't start without me. I wonder which gold medal I should win first. Hey, you seen the coach? Can you see I'm busy? No. Some help he is. Do you know where the coach is? Who? Hey, where's the coach? I've got to check in. Hi, Nestor. Oh, not him again. We've got to hurry. The triple jump is starting. Did you warm up yet? Nah, that's for amateurs. Nestor, look out for that discus. Fuck. You've got to be careful. This is danger. This is serious competition. And dangerous. I bet he planned that. Let me help you up. Thanks for nothing. Do you think people back then looked at this this panel or these 2 panels and decided to ship these characters after this? Because I feel like if this came out today, that's totally what would happen here. This is easy. Just a hop, skip, and a jump between me and the thrill of victory. Actually, I think that people would have shipped them already, like, before this. Just the fact that it's 2 characters that interact with each other. And have a rivalry. Faster, Nestor, faster. Oh, that finishes it. That's the whole, the whole ship mechanic there. Kissmasses. This must be the agony of defeat. I guess that's all from the Olympics. Who knows where we'll meet next time. Get me out of here before they give my medal to some bozo. Now we got some Super Mario 2 questions here. Wait, who are these guys? Gameplay hotshots, answer your questions. Oh, these are the ones who are answering the questions, I guess. What song is this? Oh yeah, this is from Ender Lilies as well. Alright, just give me a moment. I'm gonna drink a little more orange juice. And then we'll see what's next. Wait, so what's the difference between these guys and the other guys? Are they not all pros at video games? His hobbies are computers, investment analysis, and playing Nintendo. Hobbies, sports, arcades, and playing my NES. These are yearbook photos, aren't they? These are their fucking... This is their yearbook photos, and then this is their Like their quotes and accomplishments. Hobbies: water and snow skiing, windsurfing, scuba diving. Game accomplishment: first person at Nintendo to finish Golgo 13. Favorite NES game: Golgo 13. I wonder why that would be. Hobbies: games, gaming, all types, video, board, role-playing, computer, writing, reading, game accomplishment. Why does this say his hobbies are games and gaming? Beat Metal Gear in 1 day. I don't know if I'd call that an accomplishment, per se. Spatial strategy. Your hobbies are stock market and competitive Pokemon. You know what? Those are the best ones to have nowadays. Meet your enemies. Your enemies are Black Ball, Marble Eater, Slimes, Birds. Oh, is this like oh, is this game any good? Have you played Marble Madness before? Because I've seen this. Is this on NSO? This is like a pool kind of thing, sorta. Or like golf, but with a marble, I think. I'm pretty sure I heard, I think Pro Jared made a video on it. I think someone, yeah, I think I might have seen that, or someone, and I'm pretty sure that they said that it was weird because of the isometric, because you, like, let's say push up, it would actually be up left or up right, I think. Silly race. That's even more racist. Nintendo Powerball. I mean, I feel like this is yet to get extremely interesting. We're in like when they're getting used to making these things. These are like a little boring at this point. They get really good later on, don't they? Uh-oh. Looks like Mario is having a wee bit of trouble with the projector. So while he's rethreading the film, let's take this opportunity to say that we think Video Shorts is going to take your breath away. The variety of sources of inspiration for these video games is truly amazing. The sources range from the latest feature films to board games, centuries old, from Goodwill Games to classic literature. Goodwill Games? They stole that from Peanut Butter Gamer. There are also some fresh new ones generated from some great imaginations. Okay, Mario. Hit it! So, Friday the 13th. Alright. The game, the infamous Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Is there like a clip I can show of the video game nerd like freaking the fuck out at this? Is there like a one clip that like encapsulates his whole you? You. I'm used to it autofilling YouTube. AVGN. Dr. Is there like a moment where he like freaks the fuck out? Soldier Boy. Yeah, Soldier Boy moment for real. I don't know, but he hated this shit. AVGN at 2 times speed. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Ambient mode. Okay. He even revisited it.
First of all, who are these people trying to kill you? Why do you walk so slow? And the staff doesn't do anything. Look at this. I'm gonna try it. Yes. You walk around.
Just.
Shit, and then for no reason you just die. Lightning will strike like real spot. Fuck is that shit? Okay. It's in the game. Now that should satisfy all your curiosity. If you are curious enough to play,
He looks so young
do
here.
yourself a favor and don't. I mean, if you're like a hardcore Nintendo fan as I am, and you have to have every single game in your collection, please.
Just alright. You know, it's only like 6 minutes long, the original. Just watch this. I'm not gonna play it for you guys, 'cause I don't know if it doesn't seem right, like just watching it with you guys. Because I've already seen it. It wouldn't really be a proper reaction. But this is the worst game according to him. I don't know if it still is. I don't know if it's been replaced. I know it's been tied with like Simon's Quest, I think. Castlevania 2, I think. But this is the one. The one. Othello, Spy vs. Spy. Cubert. We're Gossip Gremlins. Hiya, how you doing? We're the Gossip Gremlins. We've been hired by the Nintendo Power staff to sneak around and find out things that nobody else knows. Some of these things are still being whispered about, but hey, nothing gets past us. We're Gossip Gremlins, you know. Gossip Gremlins' dream come true. The Consumer Electronics Show only happens twice a year, January and June. At the show, we uncover all the inside secrets and hear all the major announcements about They didn't tell me anything. They did not tell me shit. They just told me that they tell me shit. And then they didn't say a thing. I'm annoyed with them. They fucking lied to me. You got an Elf on DVD for $2? You can get that for free on the internet. Wink. I haven't even seen Elf yet. I'm sure that'll piss a lot of people off, but I haven't seen Elf yet. They brought the good face back in this one. Okay, all of his faces are actually good. What? I would make it great. Guys, who else thinks they would make it great? And no, I haven't seen Elf. Speaking of Elf, I've seen Gremlins. And Gremlins 2. I talked about Gremlins 2 before, actually. You think I would make it great? Well, you don't... Come on, you don't mean that. I haven't even seen Elf. How can I make it great? Wait. Oh, I thought that was an old lady. I belong to the Video Busters Club of East Providence, Rhode Island, and I just doxed myself. I'm writing to you because I believe that our club's power player, Kenneth Dr. Nintendo Eunuch, deserves recognition in your magazine. Kenneth's Nintendo powers are rapidly becoming well known throughout his Nintendo powers. He has the Nintendo power. Many people, including adults, call him from time to time for help in overcoming obstacles in various games. What a legend. Kenneth has solved various games in short time periods, including Contra, The Legend of Zelda, and Metroid, all in the same week. This is a fucking gaming prodigy here. Where did Dr. Eunuch get his degree? From Nintendo. From playing Nintendo games. He's a genius. Kenneth is amazing. A few of Dr. Nintendo's tips are, in Castlevania, make sure when fighting Frankenstein and Igor, you have fire bombs and you'll wipe them out easily. Always keep calm and maintain control of the situation. Your own brain is the key to winning. Wow. I thought that, you know what, in my brain, because there's no picture of Dr. Nintendo here, I thought that that was him. That was Kenneth to me for a second. My name is Alex Thayer, and I believe that I am a Nintendo Power player. These are my vital statistics. Whoa, he's... You can't do that. You can't submit yourself. That's kind of cringe. Age 12, favorite games, Galaga, Paperboy, and RBI, baseball. Hobbies, sports, and playing my NES. Why did they allow this? Why did they... This guy just looks like a jerk submitting himself. Pets, this is not your vital statistics of gaming. A dog named Saki and 5 tropical fish. Goals, to design engines for Lamborghini and Porsche. To play baseball or be a sports anchorman. To get my father to quit smoking. To meet DJ Jazzy Jeff and or the Fresh Prince. And to win at Super Contra. Alright, if one of your goals is to win at a game, I don't think that's a vital statistic to be a power player. You have some high scores here. See, those are some vital stats. Now that's a legitimate goal, to get your father to quit smoking. That's pretty based. It's not going to help you become a power player, though. I'll tell you that. Power players smoke, actually. Oddly enough. Collections. Nintendo posters and games. Baseball cards. Comic books. Dice. And anything to do with the Ninja Turtles. In my brain, I shortened it to Ninja Turtles, but I saw that it was teenage, so I was going to say Neenage. The Neenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Computers, an NES, an Apple IIC, and an Epson, what is that, QX? You saw a DVD of Igor? I think, who did I watch? I think Bionic Pig did a review of that recently. And his description of it at the start was spot on for me too. It was one of those movies that I knew existed growing up, but I never felt inclined to watch it. So I knew absolutely nothing about it. Especially because it wasn't even popular. So like nobody knew anything about it because nobody watched it. Personal observations. This is interesting. I kind of want to learn all this. World records. I think I hold the world record for duck hunt. And I hold the unofficial world record for the longest paper airplane flight outdoors over level ground. The time was 1 minute, 18 seconds, and 38 hundredths of a second. Role models: Tim Laudner of the Minnesota Twins, Raphael of the Ninja Turtles, and Samus Aran of Metroid. Personal observations. I think Samus is the coolest, most wicked character in the video world. Thor. You did watch it and you don't know anything about it? Thor from Gauntlet, however, is just a big oaf. Yeah, let's fucking go. Samus supremacy, am I right? My brother Jared, age 9, is brilliant at playing the NES. In all the games, really. I won't bore you with all the high scores, and believe me, there are quite a few. But I just want to say that Jared has a natural ability and he enjoys games with mind puzzles. Like Legend of Zelda and Solomon's Key. He enjoys a challenge and tries not to get too frustrated. Jared is a great player and a good sport. You won't find a better guy around. He's 9. He's 9 and he's this good at video games? That's amazing. Honestly, that was my younger brother. My younger brother was always just really good at shit. Mind puzzles. Some kids are just like really good at shit. This is what I was trying to say to Pat in the Fortnite stream. I was like, you know, kids just have all this time in the world because like they go to school and they don't get homework. They have so much time to just play video games and learn everything about video games. And my younger brother growing up, he always watched YouTube and stuff. He knew like all these animal facts and all this smart science shit. And meanwhile was like listening to freaking fun and playing Flash games. Also, seeing the name Jared, I know it's not him, but I'm pretty sure I remember hearing of like YouTubers have been in these issues before. Like I remember hearing of people who are like, "Oh yeah, I'm actually in one of the issues of Nintendo Power or like this other old magazine." So that's kind of cool that you might actually come across some of those. I think I would make a very good Power player because I have been in 18 games. Included are big hits like Super Mario Bros., The Legend of Zelda, Ghosts and Goblins, Rygar, Kamov, Athena, and Goonies 2. Some of my tips are, in Rygar, I don't want these tips, I just want to hear you say funny shit. Power player profile. Oh, this dude's the real shit. Oh, this kid's... We got a 14-year-old. No. This is the real power player right here. Jose Carlos Quinones. Is that supposed to have an accent mark somewhere? It kind of seems like a name that would be like Quinones. Okay, now I just put an accent mark on both of the ends. Quinones. That sounds like a baby trying to say it. So he's from Puerto Rico. Favorite games. I like the games that challenge me. Like the Adventure series and Konami games, especially Castlevania. It is very interesting and difficult. Okay. Outstanding video accomplishments. I go through games very quickly. I beat Castlevania in 1 day, Super Mario Bros. In 4 days, with a score of 9999950. Contra in 2 days, Mega Man in 2 days, and most recently, Super Mario Bros. In just 1 day, finding 2 different warp zones. My main interest is really playing my NES. My nickname is Mr. Nintendo. Oh, you know someone else who's a little more skilled than you, my friend. Because I play so much, and my friends ask me to teach them to play games they can't master. I also keep good grades at school. We got a full-ass nerd here. And he's not even nerdy enough to be Dr. Nintendo. He has to settle for Mr. Nintendo. He just has a bachelor's degree. Future NES games. I hope to get Zelda 2, Life Force, and Bionic Commando. Oh, wow. So, for some reason, Mario 2 shot up here. Zelda is still pretty fucking high. And then, Zelda 2 shot up here. Nice. How low is Mario 1? Super Mario 1 is 16 right now. Why is Simon's Quest that high? Are we gonna see Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde on here at some point? It's almost a clean sweep for Super Mario Bros. 2. It seems that Mario, Luigi, and Princess Toadstool are just about everyone's favorite heroes. Missing Link found at Nintendo. Since Link finally came out, we haven't been able to put it down, except for short breaks with Metroid and Metal Gear. Awesome is the word for Super Mario Bros. 2. It doesn't seem to matter who you are. Super Mario Bros. 2 is a #1. This could be us, guys. Link came out, good for him. This could be us playing our freaking Nintendos. Oh, they're playing it on the power pad or whatever it's called. Playing it on the doggy pad, and the dog looks very confused. The dog's like, "What? I'm supposed to be there." And also, ooh, they got 2 straws. That means this is a Nintendo date we're looking at here. A Nintendo double date with a 3rd wheel. Or would that be 5th wheel? This is cool. This is a cool thing. Can you imagine if they had vending machines with just old merch in them? I'd buy the shit out of that. There probably is like a Twitch channel or something that has had their dog or cat play on these. There's a Twitch channel where there's a goldfish that plays a game, isn't there? You know what I'm talking about? They play like Pokemon or something. Ninja Gaiden. Whoa, is this the first time that this was on here? I don't remember seeing this, but I have definitely seen this in the past. I might have just slipped past this. You're riding the biggest, fattest, most powerful wave in video games. Powerful titles, powerful graphics, powerful choices. Right now, you can play over 100 blockbuster video games on your Nintendo Entertainment System. And the video game wave of the future is rolling in looking bigger, badder, and more power-packed than ever. Are you ready for awesome? I almost just lost my entire voice doing that. Oh wow, they did it out of order this time. There's no guide here. It goes straight into the mailbox. I'm 83 years old. I bought a Nintendo Entertainment System 2 years ago. I love Nintendo. I presently live at Rosewood Retirement Home. I thought they were gonna dox themselves like fucking... Like, I forgot his name. I'm just gonna call him Breaking Bad, though. That's his name. Because I forgot his name. We play at least 5 hours a day, and we have a Nintendo Fun Club. They have a Nintendo Fun Club in the Rosewood Retirement Home. We have 6 members in our club and over 43 games. We have completed Super Mario Bros., Metroid, Metal Gear, Kid Icarus, Double Dragon, and Super Mario Bros. 2. Our club has recently subscribed to Nintendo Power. The message our club wants to convey is that you're never too old to play the NES. That is so cute. Of course they're from California. That's the type of shit you'd see in California, isn't it? Faraway places, tip sources, the art of playing. The Adventure of Link. And they really just kept calling it Link. They really committed to the Link name. Won a trip to summer CES in Chicago. I'm bad, I'm bad, I'm bad. The Power Glove by Mattel. Move over, Michael Jackson. This glove will give you will make you a video superstar. Called the Power Glove, this controller by Mattel should be out by Christmas. It works when you move your hand in front of the screen, flexing your fingers, by pressing the control buttons on your wrist. It's super high tech, like something out of a sci-fi movie. Technically, it works with ultrasound. The demo games included a handball game, looked easy, and a tank commander game. Is Nestor saying this? The hand on the screen followed every move you made, flipping switches. Oh, flipping switches, pressing buttons, firing the cannon. I have like a kindergarten level of reading, I swear. Apparently the guy who directed The Wizard also directed the new Monster High movie. Are either of those movies good? The only thing I really know about The Wizard is that Keemstar has a poster a movie poster of the wizard for some reason. He also has a full GameCube collection, which I fucking want. I think he has a full, like, N64... I think he started with, like, N64 or something. He probably started NES and just kept going. I might be thinking N64, I don't know. Yeah, I know it's the one with the Power Glove, but is it good, is what I'm asking. That's what I'm asking. So this is a whole Ninja Gaiden, well, guide. Also, are they allowed to design their character like that? That seems a little illegal. That's just Mario, but he's shaved. You find hidden eggs by jumping in the right place. Yeah, I could probably do pretty good at Ninja Gaiden. It's supposedly hard, but I feel like me sucking at it was just me being bad at video games. Why did I instantly recognize her, but I don't know who she is? This looks like a character I've seen before. I don't know if, like, I thought of Shantae or something. Also, that's just an Octorok. And that's just a snail. What the fuck? This all is... I kind of want to play this now, but, like, this is all kind of reminiscent of, a bunch of different Nintendo stuff. Did this little fairy just come out of this egg? I like her design, I think, the most out of anything on this page. Looks like the girl from Banjo-Kazooie, but her nuts and bolts design. No, her hair would be shorter. No, the fairy's not naked. It's wearing like a what do you fucking call that? It's like a swimsuit, but white. But not a swimsuit. Yeah, I know Humblewumba's nuts and bolts design because I like that design a lot better than her original design. I just think it looks cooler. I don't know. What game is this? Strider? The blue dragon floats invisibly above the atmosphere. You have 4 defensive maneuvers. Cobra Triangle, huh? The Adventures of Bayou Billy. Alright, this kind of goes fucking hard. I was thinking of ideas for like I like to think of different series ideas or like episodes to like different series, and I was thinking of this one, but I just don't remember what it was. I think it was like the character, like one of the characters liked Rainforest Cafe a lot, and they wanted to make like their own version of Rainforest Cafe, so they made just a lamer version of it with like people in costumes instead of like the cool animatronics. No, it was like a coffee shop version. It's a coffee shop version. So instead of going to like a restaurant and getting food, you just go in for coffee. And then there's like all this weird like animal shit happening around you and you're just like drinking coffee. And I think what made that funny, it's particularly funny to me because it's like, imagine you're like drinking your coffee, and then all of a sudden all the gorillas start going ape shit, and you spill your coffee all over yourself. That's my idea of comedy, like when I'm coming up with ideas. Now someone's gonna steal that and put it in like a sitcom or something. Or Rainforest Cafe is gonna hear that and do that. Ooh. I really hate book reports. I wish I could just go home. Shakespeare, Hemingway, Dr. Seuss. Wonder if they have anything good. Come on, Dr. Seuss is good. Hey, this doesn't look too bad. Link. Thump. Well, excuse me. Once upon a time, there lived a brave hero named Link. Oh, that's him, Nestor's Link. He wandered through Hyrule seeking adventure and challenges. And he was found by both. Take that! And that, you dirty scoundrel. Ahem. These people don't know how to have fun. Nestor could not convince Riverman to extend the bridge, so he could go no further than the town of Saria. Look, I'll give you my entire collection of Metroid tips. Guess I'll have to figure this out on my own. And so our hero set off on his quest, knowing only that he had to look to the Northwoods for help. North of Saria, he crossed a river, then for a long time wandered about the forest until he lost all sense of direction. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Oh, you know, that's where my eyes darted to instantly when I flipped the page. Was this? It like looks amazing. Hi, Nestor. What are you doing in this story? Me? What is he doing in my story? Oh, see, he's daydreaming about him. Maybe this ship has some merit to it after all. I'll bet you're looking for Bagu. That's a character. So you can cross the bridge in Saria. I've got good news for you. He's in the log cabin right in the middle of these woods. Here, I'll show you the way. Oh, no you don't. You're not going to ruin it the way you always do. Okay, maybe a little wrapped up. What? Thump. Oh my goodness. But my report, ouch, my ear. Are you listening to me? Hello? Are you Howard's sister, or are you just having a bad day? Yeah, who the fuck is this? Classified information. Uh-huh. Oh, so it looks like it's kind of the same. You know what's weird is these are basically all the same games, and they're all just kind of shifting around in popularity. I wonder if well, like, why didn't Mike Tyson's Punch-Out go back up? Did like when did the ear bite happen? What year did Mike Tyson bite the ear? 1997. Yeah, there's no way that affected this. So I'm just wondering why some of the ones that were here before are going up. Like, I understand why Castlevania 2 would have gone up, because this is probably, you know, more people have gotten the game since then and they've tried it out and they think it's fun. But it's just weird. I don't know. Metroid was pretty damn high up. It was like third in one of them, wasn't it? In this corner, the champ is back. What an upset. The Dynamite Kid comes back from 6th to claim the title. Zelda truly is legendary. There's some new blood at Nintendo, and the queen of video games. Well, that's just me, actually. Has increased her following of loyal subjects. The queen of video games. The Bros seem to be an unbeatable team. A runaway favorite among yours. Super Mario Bros. 2 bound away with the number 1 for the second time in a row. over 11 times the number votes of number 2. Go, guys! Power Pad Playoffs. The contest begins, new from Nintendo. The Power Pad invites you to test your athletic abilities, along with your friends or against a video challenger. Hello, folks. Welcome to Welcome to the Power Pad Playoffs. I'm Steve Sports Guy, and live at the scene is Mike Motormouth. Thanks, Steve. I'm here in Trevor's living room, the site of today's games, and I think it's going to be a close one. The teams have been warming up, and they're ready to show their stuff. Wow, they really predicted esports, didn't they? Why is his hand that large? Our competitors meet first at the world-class track meet, where they run and leap for the gold. Looks like our challengers in the 100-meter dash, Travis and Danielle, are ready to take off. Let's watch the action. Look at them, they're ready to take off. They're off. Travis takes an early lead. Danielle comes back strong. They're neck and neck. It's going to be close. Danielle wins. She fucking did it. Teams finish with a tie in this game. Let's move on to dance aerobics. This really was Dance Dance Revolution. Aerobic exercise in the dance aerobics studio is fun and entertaining, as our aerobics superstar Gina demonstrates. There's much more to dance aerobics. Tune up, map melodies, and ditto test your musical and physical abilities. Everyone agrees that Terry's own tune-up composition tops the charts, and Danielle follows the bouncing ball and scores a perfect 100 on a perfect 100? We have an actual, like, power play over here. There are no clear winners in the ditto event. Everyone is all tied up while trying to match the computer's moves. The Power Pros win the overall aerobics contest, and they lead going into the final event. Ooh, what's the final event? The whole group gets into the action at the Super Team games. You prefer imperfect 100s? Good teamwork is essential here, as many of the events require each team member to work together toward a common goal. Danielle turns in a sturdy performance in the obstacle course and wins easily. Who's gonna win? Well, Mike, it looks like everyone had a lot of fun. Who won? It was great fun. Steve and the Power Pros came out victorious. What? Wait a second. It was the Nintendo nuts. How come in none of these... I never said Nintendo nut once. It was just the Power Pros. This was fucking rigged. This was rigged. I don't care. I know I should have read the teams. I should have done it, but... I thought that they would have told me in their funny little dialogue boxes, you know? Mappy Land. Oh, that's the character that Pac-Man has in his taunt. Oh, Ninja Gaiden has cutscenes? Predator. Flying dragon. Mommy Kong. Announcing a revolution in home video fun. On April 1st, 1989, Nintendo of America, Inc. unveiled a new series of game packs which it hopes will become the latest craze for its popular Nintendo Entertainment System. The new games are all part of what Nintendo calls the AFD, Reality Game System, which emphasizes activities from everyday life, unlike the currently popular fantasy quests and action games. A Nintendo spokesman stated that the new games would be fun, educational, and above all, derived directly from real experiences that any player might one day experience. Did this like invent the like taxes joke video games? For instance, in the Home Life series of games, the game pack Mutroid teaches you how to give the dog a bath, clip its nails, and train it to fetch your slippers, while at the same time you are beset by leaky plumbing and visiting relatives with 3 Siamese cats. That just sounds like a better version of Nintendogs, doesn't it? Kids who got the chance to test the game said that it was just like real life, except they didn't get wet. So it's a bad game. It's not a good game then. Another favorite test game pack came from the Job Training series. You know, McDonald's actually did that on the DS. People who plugged in a copy of the Home Ninja Workshop learned how to scale walls without the assistance of ladders or rope, how to conceal themselves behind curtains and beneath chairs, and how to transform into an ancient warrior by using marshmallow cream. If this sounds a little too real for your taste, maybe you'd prefer more domestic games such as Mommy Kong, Kid Sisters Are Us, or even Russian Hat Rack, which pits your hat tossing skills against those of a trained bear named Sasha. You know what? I would not be surprised if that was actually an NES game. Whatever your preference, the new Nintendo AFD Reality Game System has a game to which you can relate, because now you're living with power. By the way, for those of you who have been wondering what the AFD stands for, turns out that is short for April Fool's Day. Gotcha. Wait, are they related? Well, no. So what I was gonna say, the McDonald's thing is weird. So there was this McDonald's like training thing. It was like a training game on the DS, and it was lost media for so freaking long. And then it turned out that this one person had, I think it was one of those cases where the people who had it didn't want to, put it online as a ROM, because they knew that if it was online as a ROM, then it would take like the value away from the game. So nobody who had it wanted to sell it to anyone else. But I watched this whole video of this. It was kind of cool because the video was it was about like the McDonald's training thing, and then it was like saying it was the story of how it ended up finally being available online. But then it turned out that the person who bought the game was the person who made the video. So they were like, yep, I had two, I think they had 2 of the DS. There's like even a physical DS McDonald's thing, or McDonald's DS thing. So yeah, I could probably link that in my server as well, if you're interested in that story. Funny, I don't see any resemblance. Related to him? No way. We've had so many questions lately that we thought we'd answer them here in the... Wait, so they are related? They didn't say that though. You can't use this against me because they didn't say that outright anywhere. So 3. Let's look at 3. D. Nestor is a fictional character created by Howard Phillips. His name means Nestor, though there is a strong family resemblance. So, all right, so they aren't related, and they don't look alike at all, actually. Former Dallas stars tuned into Nintendo. Who's this? Shalon McCall. Am I supposed to know who that is? Oh, I think this is the manga that I was talking about before. Here are a couple of eyeball-bending picture puzzles to test your powers of observation. Be thorough and look carefully at the puzzles, but see how quickly you can solve them. Time yourself and race a friend. The two drawings below show Link having a typical, I thought this said physical, a typical day in the forest. However, there are 6 differences between the 2 pictures. Can you spot them all? So there's 6 differences. So this one is an Antichrist shield. There's 1. There's a different letter here. That's 2. And I think that's all the differences. I mean, the rest of the differences have to be like slight lame shit that. What else? Please. Is it color? If it's colors, then I won't be able to tell because. Oh, I mean, his eyes look different in this one. Is that one? 3? This seems impossible. That's the cross of St. Peter. Oh. I don't know. There's got to be like color differences. Cause like, see, they're slightly different colors. I think I'm focusing so much on that I. So yeah, I found all of the differences. I'm kind of a genius. Mario and Luigi, lost in the forest, are being observed by 7 forest creatures who have hidden themselves. See how many animals you can discover. 1. There's like a deer. There's a lion. 2, 3. There's a pig. There's an alligator. 4. There's a, what is that? A snake. 5. Yeah, it looks like a snake. What is that? A seal? 6. 7, there's like a, what is that? I don't know the fuck it though. 8, there's like a platypus. I don't know. Does it say how many there are? There's gotta be something here, right? 9, is that like a bat or something? I don't know. Parry the platypus. Oh, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, I got all of the animals. So the cross on the shield is upside down. The tree branches are different. Oh, a little bit, yeah. Ducknut's eyes are different. Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah, see here. On this one, it has a little branch. Letter on bag. Yep. The whiskers and body are different. Sure. I basically had all that except for the branches. I thought they said 6 differences. I don't know. All right. Nintendo Power Awards 88. Whoa, you can vote. Oh, this is like Game Awards except back then. Amazing. Using the postcard below, answer the following questions, and your name will be entered in our Nintendo Power Awards 88 drawing. Oh, that's gonna be in like the next issue. We're gonna see that next time if you guys want to keep going through these. More importantly, you'll help us decide which games win the Nesters. Refer to Nestor Awards page. Okay. How old are you? Your mom. I thought someone drew these. Best graphics and sounds. Which of these 5 games has the brightest graphics and the best sound effects? Do you go for the music of one or the characters and background design of another? Cast your vote. Yeah, I don't know enough about any of these games. Some games might be too easy and some are just too hard. This is your chance to pick the one you think is just right. I want to try Hudson's Adventure Island so bad. Castlevania is pretty good. Don't people say that Castlevania is hard, but I feel like it isn't that hard. I feel like Castlevania has a pretty good difficulty. Best theme and fun. These games all have something a little special. The storyline makes them a blast to play again and again. Vote for your fave. Yeah, story was very loose back then, so this is what you had. I think Golgo might have. Like, if you're talking about story, then pick a game with an actual story here. If Blaster Master won that shit, I'd be so mad. That story is terrible. When you feel like there is a direct connection between you and the movements on the screen, that's great play control. Select the one that makes you feel like you're really there. I'd probably vote Castlevania for that one as well. Best character. Now's your chance to vote for your favorite hero. Which of these characters has the most video charisma? Link, Mega Man, Samus, Mario, Duke Togo, Simon Belmont, Commando Joe, Kuros, Jason, or Master Higgins. The Tendo Power. I don't know, I'd probably pick Link. After all is said and done, which ending made it most worth all the effort? Which of these makes the most fun to challenge a friend instead of a computer opponent? Wheel of Fortune. Please tell me that one. Overall. The rating system. Oh my god, they have a whole rate. Remember, your opinion is just as important as those reflected in the power meter rating. To further help you decide which games are right for you, we've developed a power meter rating system. Every new game introduced for the NES will be rated on 4 different characteristics. A lot of the stuff that they already said in the last few pages. Interesting. Back issues available now. If you are looking for the best power players that exist, you have found them. But I mean real power players. The ones that are hard to find. Our team is composed of 2 brave adventurers called Master K and Master R. We are all trained with good reflexes and good hand-eye coordination. We have good memories, and best of all, we have our secret weapon, which is self-confidence. There's no game in this whole world that we can't finish, or no princess that we can't rescue. We are the best, the greatest, and they don't come out any better. They don't come any better. Please forgive us for not being modest at all, but it's just that we have finished so many games to mention. Just a few that are Castlevania, Commando, Contra, Deadly Towers, Double Dragon, Ghosts and Goblins, Goonies 2, Ikari Warriors, Iron Tank. Holy shit. That's incredible. Power player profile. Brian Michaels. Wait, I want to read this one. This one's short. I think I'm a power player. I saved the princess in Super Mario Bros. Without warping. I can beat Contra 7 times in one game. In Major League Baseball, I can beat the computer 122-7. Alright, that sounds like you made that shit up. I can finish The Legend of Zelda in 6 games, but my average is about 20 because I goof around a lot. I can get to the 25th round of Duck Hunt. I'm only 10 years old. That's fucking cool, dude. Favorite games, I like Super Mario Bros. 2. It's different. You have to figure a lot of things out. Outstanding video accomplishments. I finished Super Mario Bros. 2 in 2 days. Beat Mike Tyson in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. And pinned the Great Puma in pro wrestling. You know, that's what's weird about today versus back then is you know, nowadays basically anyone can beat these bosses. You know, saying you beat Mike Tyson is not an accomplishment nowadays, but back then I think because you didn't have the internet. You know, nowadays you can look up guides on YouTube on the internet, or like guides on, like, you could even look through this on the internet. But back then, if they were lucky, they got Nintendo Power, and if they weren't lucky, they just got their games. Well, Mike Tyson's still hard to beat, but like if someone tells you that they beat Mike Tyson, you're not gonna be like, holy shit, we have a real gamer over here. Like, that's not as big of an accomplishment as it was before. I like to read a lot of books. Stephen King is my favorite author. I like Eyes of the Dragon. From Capcom. Capcom is continuing their association with Disney. They produced Mickey Mousecapade by developing 3 game packs based on Disney themes: DuckTales, Rescue Rangers, and Adventures in Disneyland, based on the different areas of the theme park. Wow. This is a one-player version similar to the Power Pad. That sounds lame. That sounds really fucking lame. Wait, oh, these are the Gossip Gremlins. High-Tech has announced a couple of new... Wait, I want to see this one. There's a mega huge budget motion picture of Batman due out this summer. Sunsoft has visited the set at Pinewood Studios in England and decided to produce a game based on the Masked Manhunter. That's crazy. I don't know, looking down here real quick, for some reason, kind of made me think of Banjo-Kazooie renders. I don't know why. Maybe the shading a little bit. It's not quite there. Fuck yeah. This is like the last issue, right? Or something. How to join the pros at Nintendo headquarters. Alright, and that's it. That's it for the Nintendo Power. It's just a chill little stream, really, and I think this could be, if we keep doing this could be a good way to just like have a time we chill and talk together. So I don't know. I know that this stream probably didn't go that well because, you know, my nose is like stuffed up and shit for some reason. And, you know, you guys showed up a little bit late into it, so it was mostly just me talking to myself, but this could be a really good little thing that we could do if you guys show up for it. It's like a little podcast-ish, kinda, but with direction. So I'm not gonna close this because I want to remember where we left off and stuff, you know. But yeah, I had fun, and I'm hoping the further we go into it, the more, you know, we're gonna actually get to games that I played growing up, or maybe who knows, we might find an issue that I actually saw somewhere, and it will, you know, bring back a memory that I don't even remember, because I don't remember having seen many of these Nintendo Powers growing up. I don't know, my friends and family weren't that cool. But yeah, I won't be here next week, but the week after, I'm gonna try and put a lot of content out for you guys if I can. It will also be kind of hard because I'm working like an hour later, so maybe I can do streams at like 11 to like 1. So they're gonna be shorter streams, but I can try to do that. I'll figure stuff out. I'll let you guys know as well. Join the server for updates like that. And yeah, thanks for coming by. Have a good night.